Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to wire a subwoofer in a 2014 Fiesta ST. It's going to be quick and dirty. Here's the clutch pedal right above it. You'll see there's a little area up in there. You can kind of pull off a tab, kind of a thingy, and power wire can go right through there, and it goes right up next to the battery. It's really, really nice. Route that over and down. That cover pulls off, and the weather stripping pulls off fairly easily, and there's a channel right along the weather stripping. The car's kind of dirty. Where you can run the wire, and then you can just pass it through this pillar. Same on the back. Just keep running it through underneath here, and then you stick it all the way back and through. And the way I did mine, sorry I didn't really prepare it for you guys, but I put my amp underneath the platform here. Let's see if we can give you a little peek down there. So I tucked it back there in the corner. So I ran the power wire over there. And then on this side, we tried doing the remote wire on one of the wires down there. Some guy said he did like a brown and yellow one, and it worked on and off. It was very touch and go. So what we just did is we wired in from the fuse box from an unused, from the heated seats fuse location. We wired in one of those little things you can buy at AutoZone. You can see it right there. It's got that little red wire, so it plugs right into the fuse thing. It was like a couple bucks at not Amazon, AutoZone. And that's how we wired the remote wire. So it's wired into the heated seats fuse. And it works perfect. Works really well. And we also routed up the sub controller here into the glove box. Put these back. And just with the power wire, we took the remote wire and that sub controller and just routed them right underneath the weather stripping. There's a good channel down in there. Routed them back, and then I did a RCA converter. I actually had another guy help me, so he was the brains of the operation. I'm just trying to remember everything that went on. And so in this pillar here, you pull it off, and you can look it up. It's kind of online, but the two wires that are twisted are the speaker wires that you can tap into for the RCA converter. And so then we have the RCA converter tucked in here, and ran the RCA cables down together with the remote wire and sub controller through this same channel, and just goes, kind of pokes back in there. Sometimes you have to use a hanger, tape the wire to the hanger and shove it through, and then you can grab it. And it all connects right there to the amp, and all the wires tuck really nicely under the seat here. So the amp's right there, very clean. As for the ground, okay, this was a little tricky to find, but once we found it, it worked really well. There's a dedicated ground that is back behind one of these panels here that we just went off of. Bear with me. So I believe it's somewhere back behind here somewhere. There's also a seatbelt bolt back in there that you can use as well, but there's in there somewhere there's a dedicated ground that you can go off of. Sorry, I can't really show you. Here's my amp, just tucked right here. I need to, what I'm gonna do, I haven't secured it yet, but I'm gonna get 2 big Velcro strips that just Velcro it down to the base down there. But I know it's a cell phone, but let's see if we can give you guys a little preview. It sounds way better than any subwoofer setup or anything I have ever had in my life. I was very, very, very surprised. But this whole car is just amazing for a saddle. Super tight. No rattles or anything. It's quite beautiful. Let's see here.
If you let me,
Let's see if we can turn up the bass here. Actually, this will work better. There we go.
I've loved and I've lost.
Sorry, this is radio music. Very, very, very clean. It was a little finicky. It did take a little adjusting on the amp, but I think that was mainly because of the RCA converter that I used. I actually had to wire from both rear speaker wires. So in this pillar here, I had to take 2 wires, tap them into those speaker wires, go all the way back around the seat and over to this where the RCA converter is, and then tapped also into those speaker wires. So that all goes in the converters and the RCA's back to the amp. So sorry I couldn't really show you too much. If you want me to like pop stuff off and whatever, I can, but hopefully that gives you a good idea. It honestly works amazing. It's really clean, can't see the wires. Ended up turning out really, really nice. So hope it's as easy for you guys. Honestly, it took us a lot of troubleshooting, especially because we were trying to do that remote wire down there and it was crap. It didn't work. So we spent like a good 2 days going through, making sure all the wires were clean, all the connections are good. So let me know if you have any other questions.